The Lakers and Suns just gave us a preview of chaos, and the answers were shocking. With Kevin Durant sidelined, everyone wondered, could the Suns survive without their superstar? And on the other side, the Lakers had just as many questions. Could DeAndre Ayton finally be the defensive anchor they've been searching for? Could Austin Reaves handle the pressure of being the offensive engine? And how would Bronny James look in his first real test against NBA competition? Let's break down what we learned, the highs, the lows, and what this matchup really told us about both teams heading into the season. For Phoenix, the spotlight was on Devin Booker. With Durant not in uniform, Booker carried the scoring load. And he didn't just score, he dictated pace, manipulated defenses, and made everyone around him better. His shot-making looked effortless, and his sidestep jumper over Jake LaRavia was vintage book. But it wasn't just him. Grayson Allen lit it up from deep. Royce O'Neal hit timely threes, and hustle players like Colin Gillespie and Nick Richards punished the Lakers with offensive rebounds. That was the Suns' secret weapon all night, effort. They grabbed second chances, moved the ball, and turned broken possessions into daggers. The message was clear. Phoenix isn't just KD and Book. Their role players are locked in and ready to make noise. The Lakers came into this game without LeBron James or Anthony Davis, which meant the spotlight shifted to their new pieces. DeAndre Ayton was the biggest storyline. Could he replace some of what AD brings defensively? The early signs were promising. Ayton blocked shots, held his ground in pick-and-roll coverage, and showed he could protect the rim like a true anchor. He looked energized, and for a team that's relied so heavily on AD, seeing Ayton swat shots into the stands had Lakers fans buzzing. But the real offensive engine, that was Austin Reaves. From the very first possession, he took control, running pick and rolls, creating space off the dribble, and scoring with a calm confidence that screamed, "I'm ready for more." Rui Hachimura chipped in with physical drives, but make no mistake, this version of the Lakers was all about Reaves and Ayton. If there was one player who stood out, it was Austin Reaves. He played like the guy who believes he's ready to be an all-star. He didn't just hit shots, he manipulated defenders. On one possession, he froze Hayes Davis with a hesitation move, then finished high over multiple help defenders. Another time, he dusted Colin Gillespie off the dribble, spun back to his left, and finished with footwork straight out of a veteran's playbook. Reaves looked comfortable being the guy. And if you're the Lakers, that's exactly what you want. Because as LeBron and AD age, someone has to step up as the next star. This game showed Reaves might be that player. Now let's talk about Bronny James. This was his first real taste of NBA competition, and the Suns didn't take it easy on him. They targeted him defensively, forcing him to chase screens and make quick rotations. At times, he looked overwhelmed, especially when Grayson Allen cut back door on him for an easy layup. But there were bright spots. Bronny showed flashes of confidence with his shooting stroke, and he hustled hard on defense even when beaten. That's what you want to see from a rookie, resilience. The road will be tough, but the Lakers clearly want him to learn through fire. The scariest part of this game for Lakers fans wasn't just Booker's scoring, it was the Suns' depth. Every time the Lakers tried to claw back, someone new stepped up for Phoenix. Royce O'Neal drilled threes in transition. Grayson Allen attacked closeouts and finished at the rim. Dylan Brooks, love him or hate him, played his usual pest role, diving on loose balls and getting under the Lakers' skin. And the hustle from Richards and Gillespie gave Phoenix a huge rebounding edge. This wasn't a team waiting for KD to bail them out. This was a group that believed they could win on energy, pace, and execution. But for the Lakers, cracks showed quickly. Without LeBron and AD, their weaknesses were obvious. They got killed on the boards. Their defensive communication was sloppy, and while Ayton was strong inside, the perimeter defense broke down too often, leaving shooters wide open. Bronny was hunted. LaRavia had moments but still looked raw. And outside of Reaves, the offense struggled to find rhythm. Yes, it's just preseason, but these are issues that don't magically disappear. For a team chasing another championship, depth and defensive execution will decide how far they go. Of course, the game wasn't all struggles. The Lakers still gave us some highlight plays. Reaves and one drives brought life to the crowd. Jackson Hayes threw down a monster lob off a Reaves assist. And Jake LaRavia's hustle save, diving into the stands to keep the ball alive, showed heart that Laker fans love to see. But the Suns had their moments too. Devin Booker's baseline fadeaway, Allen streaking for a fast break dunk, and in maybe the funniest highlight of the night, Booker even broke out a Kareem skyhook. And it actually went in. Moments like those are why fans are buzzing. Even in preseason, the energy felt like a real rivalry brewing. So what did we actually learn? For Phoenix, the takeaway is simple. They can survive stretches without Kevin Durant. Their depth looks real, their hustle was relentless, and Booker looks ready to play like an MVP candidate again. For the Lakers, it was a reminder that without LeBron and AD, things get shaky fast. Ayton and Reaves gave fans reasons to be optimistic, but the defense, rebounding, and consistency are still major question marks. And when the regular season tips off, both teams know the margin for error in the West is razor thin. One preseason game won't decide a season, but the Suns showed confidence and depth without KD, while the Lakers were reminded that stars can't sit forever. If this was just a preview, the real Lakers-Suns battles this year are going to be must-watch, because the truth is, this matchup has the potential to define playoff seeding, and maybe even the path to the finals. So buckle up. This rivalry is only getting started.